hello everyone. So today we don't really have great news. We actually have an increase in pay-to-play subscription plans, but it's not so much as I would actually thought. And honestly, we have been with this subscription plan for over 20 years, and so I think now it's a good time to get a bit higher. Also, we have inflation, right? And so it's honestly quite nice that Ankama never really increased the prices of the subscriptions. But honestly, it's not really a big thing, so let's dive into that. So we have this announcement here in Dofus forum. We can also find it if you go to the Ankama launcher, and it will be the first thing, the last news about Dofus, it will be about this, so you can just check it for yourself. Anyway, I will leave the link also below in the description. So basically, they want to do this because they want to assure us that we have faster performance and improved loading times, a greater stability for smoother gameplay, and a lively and dancing world thanks to the new environment animations, okay? So these are the things that comes with Unity, but also with Unity also comes higher prices for even buying a completely new setups for all the workers. They actually had to enhance every software and hardware that they had in their headquarters. So because of it, we can see that they actually need a lot of investment for it, and even to educate the new workers that just knew about how to basically work with Flash. Most of them were actually stayed in Ankama, but they had to learn pretty much everything from the beginning because Unity and Flash are completely different softwares. So as you can see, they are promising this for us, and I think that's a really good statement. But we have an increase in €1, so from €5 to €6 in 1 month. And then it goes on and goes on. So in 1 year, it's basically more 10 years. It's still cheaper if you buy 1 year than if you buy 1 month, but it's not really a big difference. In my honest opinion, I think this was much really needed. Honestly, €5 is not really much. And the good thing is that you can always buy the subscriptions plans with Ogreens, right? So if you get like money from the game, you can actually convert these Kamas into Ogreens, which then you can pay your subscription plans. But guys, don't worry, if you buy a pay-to-play subscription plan, even if it's just 1 week in this year, 2024, before the Unity starts, so basically this month and next month, until next month, you will be able to pay this price, so basically €5 per month, in 2025. Like, you'll have 1 year that you'll be able to have this price, this normal price that has been for 20 years. If you already have your pay to play in this year, it doesn't even need to be next month. Just if you already paid in January, for example, of this year, you'll be able to just have this price here, €5 for the next year. So I think that's a really honest and really great way to do this. They basically give an option for the players to kind of get used to the new prices, and give them like basically an option to just pay the normal price for 1 year still. So for example, in my case, I will just, in the end of the next year, if it's possible, I'll just buy 1 year there, and then I'll just have 1 year with the lower price, which is €48. And then I'll just have it like that for already 2026 as well. But now it comes the tricky part of this post, okay? So they want to introduce basically a quality of life where they basically put all the rewards that you can get from the packs. For example, when you buy 1 year or 6 months pay-to-play plans, you basically get an extra cosmetics, right? You get, for example, some cosmetics for your character or for your mounts, but these will basically be gone. And instead of these, they will have a type of system, a token system as well, as we have for many things in the game, where you have to activate this thing, which is the auto renew system. What this does is that whenever you have this activated, every month they will basically remove the €6 every month from your account, and you don't have to worry about any type of management. This will always occur every month, and you can always deactivate whenever you want. But you are basically rewarded for having this system, which is you get these tokens, and then with these tokens you'll have a shop in the game where you switch these tokens for the cosmetics of the year, for example, of the season or of the year. So let's say that you've been with this for 5 months with the auto renewal system, and so you get these 5 months worth of tokens, and then you can exchange these 5 months worth of tokens for cosmetics. or you can even like save them up for a time where you prefer other cosmetics. So imagine if you don't really like the cosmetics of the season, you can always save them up for another time that they will release another pack of cosmetics. But the previous ones, from what I understood, they will be eliminated, as we have now at the moment. All the pack of cosmetics for 1 year, 6 months, 3 months, they are always temporary, so whenever they get out of the shop, you can no longer get them back. So in my opinion, I do not really like this, because this kind of really ties the players to this system, which is not super nice for them to do. Honestly, I think they should have done it without this system. You could get the tokens. I think the tokens are a good idea. I think it allows the players to not wait, for example, 1 year and they don't really like the cosmetics, so allows them to have the tokens and they kind of use the tokens as they wish. And according to them, also the tokens will give more than we have actually at the moment. For example, 6 months worth of tokens will give more rewards than the 6-month package that we have at the moment. But still, I think this is not a good option, because apparently, and I think from what they said, is that they will remove the packages. So even if you buy the 6 months, but if you don't have the auto renew system, you do not get any rewards. So I don't know how this will work. I don't know if they will refine this idea. I think they honestly just put this out and see what is the community feedback, and after that they will kind of just refine it. So let's hope that this will be a bit enhanced in this aspect. I like the tokens idea, I just don't like that it's connected to the auto renew system. They also put basically answers and questions in a forum just dedicated to this auto renew system, okay? So you guys can feel free to go and check it out and leave in the comments what you guys think. Let me know if you guys agree or not. But one thing that will come also with Unity is better ways for payment. So there you'll have way more methods that you can pay, which is actually quite nice, because at the moment it's a bit limited in this aspect. Besides these, the Dofus Retro and the Dofus Unity will have different subscriptions. So if you just play on Retro, it will be the same price as it was before. Since the justification of the inflation of the price is just because they are working now in Unity and it's more expensive, they need more resources, they need maybe more employees, whatever. This will still be just €5, but do not worry, you do not need to get the subscription for Dofus Unity and Dofus Retro. If you just have the one from Dofus Unity, you have access also to Retro. But if you just pay for Retro, you don't have for the Unity, okay? So basically, if you play in both Retro and in Unity, you'll just pay €6, or if you just play in Retro, you'll pay €5. So honestly, I'm not so worried about this increase of the price. And if they like say in here, our aim is to make Dofus even more captivating, immersive and fun for years to come, while offering a game experience that grows with your expectations. If it's this goal of them to do this, then I'm really fine with that. I don't even pay a bit more. If this is actually the case, I don't really think that, for example, like a comment that I saw in the French forum, is that I don't really like if I'm paying more, even if just 1 cent, if this extra will be for other project that is not the one that I'm paying for. For example, if they allocate the funds that they get from this extra €1 or whatever it is to another projects, to another games, to another things that are not related to Dofus, I honestly think that is not fair for the players, because we are honestly pay this, and from what they tell us in this post is really to focus on Dofus and to improve the experience of the players playing Dofus. So for me, this is actually quite a big point, because in the past we know for a fact that Dofus always been the fundraiser of Ankama, and then with that Ankama does a lot of different projects that are not even related to Dofus. Grand majority are not even related to Dofus. So because of it, it's normal that the players are a bit afraid of that could happen again. But honestly, now I'm quite optimistic with Papineau leading Dofus sector in Ankama. Honestly, since Papineau went to Logan's place, that this has been changing a lot. We can see actually that we have quite a lot of improvement, mainly in communication. We have way more transparency from Ankama to the player base. So I cannot wait actually for the Unity release. We all know that there will be bugs, we all know that there will be things to polish, but I'm sure that Ankama will work on that on the next month after the launch. Also, a lot of people ask me if the Ogreens will stay the same with the subscription plans, if they are more expensive now. And Ankama answered like the prices for subscription in Ogreens will change. We'll share more information about that as soon as we have it. but the green pack prices won't change. So this means that whenever you buy subscriptions with greens, it will be more expensive, so you'll need to have more greens apparently, or it will be even less, I don't know, it will change the prices for subscription in greens, so I don't know how much it will be, but basically it will change, but the green pack prices won't change. So whenever you buy greens as a pack, for example 50 euros of greens, these prices will maintain for the amount of greens from what I'm seeing here, okay? So I'm not sure how this will affect the economy of the market, of the greens market in Dofus. If it increases, I hope it's not so much, so people can still have an option to get their subscription through the game by playing the game and get kamas. Also, Ankama also said that the tokens will scale depending on the subscription time. So if you have 1 year or even more, I don't know, but if you have, for example, 3 months, 6 months, or 1 year, these tokens will increase with the subscription time, and the cosmetics items will be available for a year after they are made available for purchase. So once they are available, they will stay in that shop of tokens, in this NPC that you can find in Dofus, and it will be there for 1 year. I think this is actually quite nice because this allows you to kind of stack up the tokens even if you don't have enough for 1 year, for like the cosmetics that are normally worth 1 year. You can still start paying now, and then after 1 year, I guess you'll get the cosmetics, okay? So guys, I hope you guys have enjoyed. Really let me know in the comments what you guys think. This is a very polemic question. There are a lot of debate. A lot of people think that it's fair. A lot of people don't think that it's fair. So feel free to express yourself in my comment section, and see you next time.